Ndewo na-ekele m nọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ka onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, onye pụrụ ime ihe niile gọzikwa anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ka elu na ala gọzie anyị. Dịka osimiri na-eje njem ya, na-eje n'ụzọ ya, adịghị asọla azụ n'ihi oke ugwu maọbụ oke osisi nke nọ n'ụzọ maọbụ nke nọ n'ime ọhịa. Osimiri adịghị ala azụ, osimiri na-afụ ụzọ na-aga. Osimiri na-ebupụ ihe nọ n'ụzọ maọbụ fụ ụzọ ya na-aga, ka ọ fụ ụzọ ya na-aga. Adịghị anọchiri osimiri n'ụzọ. Oke osisi adịghị anọchiri osimiri n'ụzọ. Oke ugwu adịghị anọchiri osimiri n'ụzọ. Ka ihe niile gaara unu were were, ka ụzọ unu bụkwara dịka ụzọ osimiri na-aga were were. Ike nke na-eso osimiri n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ afọ ka ọ na-esokwa unu. Ike ahụ nke na-apawa osimiri, na-ebu osimiri na-aga. Ugwu adịghị anọchiri ụzọ. Oke osisi nke ime ọhịa adịghị anọchiri ụzọ. Ka ike ahụ bụkwara ike nke ga-akwa ụmụ Biafra n'azụ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ise. N'ụbọchị nke taa, anyị si ka anyị kelee unu, gwakwa unu okwu otu ọbụla gosi dịrị na nkenke. Anyị afụgo na anyị ekwuo n'ezi ozi mbụ, zie nke a bụ nke bụ ozi ọzọ nke anyị na-ezi. Ka ụmụ Biafra niile gafa teta n'ụra, ka anyị mara oge, ka anyị bụrụ ndị maara oge, bụkwara ndị maara ihe kwesịrị ime n'oge. That we may be a people that know time, that understand time, and that know what we must do. Ka anyị ghara ịbụ ndị furu ụzọ, ndị oge gafere na-amaghị oge. Ka Jehova onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, ka o mere anyị niile ebere, n'ihi na oge a bụ oge ihere, bụkwara oge confusion, bụkwara oge that waits upon our decision, the decision that we take. N'ihi osimiri na-aga, osimiri ekpebie na ebe ọ na-aga, ma ugwu maọbụ oke osisi nọ n'ụzọ adịghị akwụsị ya n'ụzọ ya. Ọ dịghị eme ka osimiri lọghachi azụ, ka ọ sọla azụ. Osimiri adịghị asọla azụ. Ihe gbasara Biafra dịka ike osimiri, ọ dịghị asọla azụ n'ihi ugwu maọbụ oke osisi nke nọ n'ụzọ. Anyị agaghị ala azụ. Ndị gbabara ime ọhịa, ndị si na ha bụzi obedient and useful, famaro na ndị ekwensu ewere na ha n'ọrụ. They have been the recruited agents of the same ancient colonial masters, slave dealers, slave traders, who have held our race, our people, our collective destinies captive to their own whims and caprices, just because we have no understanding or knowledge of time. Onogente. In the times when our people walked contrary and went astray from the covenant, ndị nna anyị ha ikpe, ha wee gaa into slavery, in the slave ships, in the plantation fields, in the rice fields, maize, corn fields, in the various slave houses, slave farms, and in various conditions. In those days and times, there was a mantra and a catchphrase that was used. And in that, to make the slaves to be compliant, in order to make the slaves to see no other option, to see no other alternative, and in order for the slaves, and in order to knock them into shape, a catchphrase was used, and that was from the lips of their masters. And you've heard the word sir. So when they call you, you say, sir, yes, sir. Sir, slave I remain. You know that word, slave I remain. It was from the lips of the slaves to respond to their masters. That's how the word came. And then, obedient and useful I remain, I will be, sir. Because the slave masters will say to them, be obedient and be useful to yourself and to your master. Obedient and useful with a catchphrase. In 2015, it was change. It was a mantra, a catchphrase. It swept like a tornado. It swept like a blazing fire carried by a hurricane wind. It swept everywhere. It set everyone ablaze, every home ablaze, every heart ablaze. Change. Even when that change portends danger, evil, destruction, and mayhem, such as you have seen in the past 7-8 years. Nobody wanted to listen to any other thing. The same mantra, the same catchphrase, the same bewitchment powers has also been unleashed. The same power that went into work is the same power that is at work now. Be obedient and useful. Ụmụ anyị etufuo Biafra flag. Ụmụ anyị forget Biafra destination. The port of destiny of Biafra, sovereignty, freedom, liberty, that guarantees us everything that we ever dreamt and wished and hoped for. They have forsaken and jettisoned it in order to jump into the boat, to the next ship of obedient and useful. To what? To the slave masters, to turn back to slavery, to captivity, to go back into Egypt and to submit themselves to their tax masters and to their slave masters and to forsake their destiny. The sacred code says, if any man turn back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. When you are going, when the ocean, the river, the sea is on its course, it does not turn back because of the great mountain, the great hill, because of the great tree in the forest. The river does not turn back. It finds its way through the great mountains, the great valleys, the great hills. It finds its way through the great forest, the great trees. It does not turn back. Oshimiri adịghị sola azụ. The river, the great force, the great power, this movement of prophecy that concerns Biafra, abụrụ ife na sola azụ. Obstacles may be there. Challenges may be there. The enemy, we told you, shall empty its treasury and its armory, yet it shall not prevail. But in the course of time, in the course of waiting, in the course of when time seemed to slack, many slacked in their faith and they jumped ship. They jumped ship, thinking that the ship that they jumped will take them to the place of safety without knowing that that same ship will sink. The ship of obedience, of obedient and usefulness, or whatever they call it, is a pure disaster. It will happen. Time will tell. You say, heaven, eluigwe is not moved by the mammoth crowd that flows in any direction, that flows with human endorsement or whatever. Eluigwe does not flow or walk in that direction. For the ways of men, multitudes of men that flow, walk in one direction does not signify the approval of the heavens or the approval of Jehovah. Onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, it does not signify. the endorsement of heaven, that all the world may flow in one direction and say one thing and be of one mind or one accord in one direction, does not signify divine approval or assent or endorsement. No. These are the things that we have to be taught. These are the things that we have to know. Omo Biafra, teta no n'ụra. Recover yourselves, unchain yourselves. Recover yourselves, unchain yourselves. Biafra is our destiny, whether good or bad. That the route that you're following of Obi will not take us to Biafra. It is the route that takes us back into Egypt. It is the route that makes us let down our guards, forget ourselves for a moment, for a brief moment of time, and go into a jamboree that is a pure jolly waste of time and energy. We go into something, we are swept away into it, we are carried away into it, and we think, okay, this is a safe heaven. Oh, this is this will take us to a safe heaven. But that safe heaven, remember, we say to you, your comfort zone will be your danger zone, and that safe heaven you think is your safe heaven will be where you may never recover from. But Jehovah, onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, onye pụrụ ime ihe niile, ekekere onye ochie ahụ, onye mbụ na onye ikpeazụ, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. He that calls the things that be not as though they were. He that formed all things out from nothing, and that which was nothing he made into something, and he turned that which is something into nothing. He who has all the powers, who knows the times and the seasons, who also knows that which is hidden in his own power and in his own time, and who has put us on the path, the Oshimiri, for Biafra, is a wise God, is a wise God, and he knows what he will do. And Ogwarani, that sometime many many will fall out of the way, and we have seen every word fulfilled. Ono tetanora, unchain yourself and be free. Freedom is here. Freedom is in sight. Many could not see it, and so they jumped into another ship. But freedom is in sight. Recover yourselves, unchain yourselves, and they will.